Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So I may be moving around, but still going to be making videos, right? As 2023, it's about, for me, this new adventure, finding my way. Definitely. So, yeah. It's almost Valentine's Day now, realizing that we're like less than a month away. And normally, being a month out, I really get into Valentine's Day and the love readings and all of that and the fun cards. And then I love Easter time and all of that. So I already got my Easter deck, the Chubby Bunny deck, and I wasn't going to open this one until Easter or until after Valentine's Day. And I started my Easter readings, but it was funny when I was trying to get all my cards here. This deck was the only tarot deck that made it. All my oracle made it, but not my tarot. So I couldn't wait. So I had to open it. I think I just showed you the wrong one. This is a kawaii deck that I just got to go along with my Easter Bunny, Chubby Bunny deck. So I actually got the Chubby Bunny deck, and then I was like, well, I have to open it because it's the only tarot deck I have. So I started with this deck. Oh, look, 3 of Cups. When I picked up the deck was left over here. Maybe that's a sign there's going to be some sort of reunion celebration coming together. But anyway, I was like, so maybe it's meant for me to start with, this deck here, where I'm at too. I'm feeling really strongly these neons. Like when I got here, I was in like a neon yellow shirt. So was my son. And then we get into this neon green, and I'm just like, wow, I'm really feeling this, these neons, just popping and stuff. And I don't know, if you not watch my channel, you know that I'm all about vibrations and frequencies and synchronicities, and everything happens for a reason. You're always at the right place at the right time, even though it may not seem like you are. You really are. You were guided there for a reason. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're being protected from something. Maybe you're being guided somewhere to receive a message. Or maybe you needed to do some sort of energy exchange, right? For a lot of you, you're light keepers. You see the light. So you carry your beautiful light with you wherever you go. And a lot of you could be grid workers, gatekeepers of the light, things like that. Things you might not even realize is a lot of you chosen ones, Lightworkers, Earth Angels, Starseeds, are sent to my channel for that, for me to awaken that knowledge for you, and things like that. So if you're guided to my channel, you're very much guided for a reason. It was more than just the message. You need to know that. And a lot of my readings have energetic coding in them that can activate, awaken, and align you with your divine life path and purpose. Can give you some sort of knowledge, some sort of guidance towards where you're supposed to be. It's kind of like I know I'm going to get guided where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be, and things like that. So, the fact that this is the only deck is like, all right, you got to get started. And I do always say that when I get a deck, I get it at the right time. And it's interesting that I was like, well, let me go ahead and order my Easter deck, my Valentine's deck, because I'm not sure where I'm going to be for those holidays. And I don't want to have a fun character themed deck for when I do those readings. But maybe they wanted me to change it up a little bit, right? So anyways, this Chubby Bunny, maybe this is message for you guys. Maybe there's something to do with bunnies, right? And bunnies are sorry, I'm watching my kids too, are linked to abundance, fertility, and things like that. So there's just this beautiful energy of I'm getting just a very fertile time of new beginnings and abundance and all of that. So it's interesting because I'm like, I want to have 2, decks. I want to have this one and then one to be able to do clarifications. So look at this star, wish fulfillment and healing. So I got the clarifying deck actually yesterday, before my others even arrived. So I know that I'm supposed to be using this one too, which is so cute. It's going along with this deck with the neon yellows and the blues, and it's Pip deck, which is cute. From what I've told, that's what it is. And when it's got the symbols. but it's got some really cute characters in it too. So I'm going to be doing my first reading here with these decks. I see an interruption coming already. But I'm going to be keeping them more short here as I'm traveling. But anyway, these are going to be fun Easter decks. So if you think that these decks are cute. Okay, just a minute, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. So, yeah, there's a big introduction on this one, I guess, because I've been offline for a couple of days, and I don't know. I just feel that I want to kind of like document my experience too, and everything that's kind of going on. I feel it's going to be significant for somebody. Maybe you're seeing just the little things that I'm paying attention to, messages, signs. Maybe that's going to mean something for you, right? But I very much am very in tune to our universe and the world and how things happen, right? There's definitely wish fulfillment coming. And I know that it's all about vibrations and frequencies, and it really is. So this is really a time where you have to just trust. Look at this, lovers. You really got to trust you're being led and guided at this time. I know that things are just, things always happen for a reason. They really do. And when you start to pay attention to when and why, even the things that happen, like I used this in the last reading where I said, even if something happens, like say a TV breaks, right? And you just knock your TV over or whatever and it breaks, and you're just like, wow. Instead of getting like angry and mad, and you just get accepting, like, you know, that happened for a reason. I know it did. I might not know why. And I was using that same example as now that leads you to go get a new TV. And what if this new TV now is installed with all those apps that are already preloaded to the TV that you didn't have before, and now you get into those apps and you find new favorite shows or new things that inspire you, and that leads you to go down more passions and dreams, like because maybe you're getting into now this cooking network that was preloaded on there or something, and you know, and now that's guiding in either way. It kind of changed up your routine, your patterns. It brought in some new enlightenment, some new guidance, and things like that. Like you would have never thought that, even just because you had to go buy a new TV, because you see what I mean. And sometimes it's kind of like karma will come into it, good karma in a way. It's if like somebody breaks something and it causes you to then go have to put the money out. Like say it's somebody, that same TV is somebody else knocked it over or broke it, right? And then that guides you to have to spend money. Well, you're going to have some good karma coming in to, you know, to make right on that. Unless it was karma as like you broke something of somebody's, to know something's being broken of yours. But you have to know, well, then you know that karma is paid and you don't have to worry about that. Things like that. This world really is of balance. It very much is. And this is a very exciting time because we are now in 2023. And that's a vibration of 7 and luck and abundance. And there was a lot taken in 2022. And there's meant to be a big restorement. And I'm using these new words I find, and I'm just going with them. In 2023, I don't even know if they're words that I'm just choosing to use, if they're words that are just words I've never used before. I've been doing this in a lot of my readings, but I'm just going with it. It's what they're guiding me to do. Maybe this is showing me that somebody's going to be more creative, right? Somebody's really going to be breaking the matrix here. There's 10 of Pentacles. Whatever they're doing, this is a very abundant time. Very much is. So anyway, I'm just, and if I have not been tested to just go with the flow and let people help me and step in, like seriously with what I've been going through the last couple of days, if I wouldn't have just let it went with the flow and just let people help me, I don't know how I would have made certain things work out, because I had unplanned, unexpected things come in that if I wouldn't have had synergy and people coming together and helping me and just allowing things to happen, I don't know how I would have seen how to take care of them at that moment. And sometimes 9/19, that is exactly when Source will come in. Eight of Swords. Somebody was trapped and stuck in a situation, and it's like they were not even seeing, in fact, why. You see how that bunny is blindfolded. Those swords are surrounding that bunny, but look at that. There is a straight path in front of that bunny. See, this is interesting. That's why I'm so addicted to buying tarot decks, because there's so many that have different vibrational frequencies and different, different symbols and things like that, because there's just these different vibrations. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. You really need, and I'm trying to get the downloaded messages too. This is very strongly this Empress energy, because they, this Empress, I'm sorry, I'm watching, I'm so distracted right now. I'm trying to think if I should tell them something or not. It's just, it's really, really windy, and they're playing with, right, just a minute. I don't want to pause my camera again, because I don't want to lose this. So just a second, guys. Kids! Maddie! Put that down. It's too windy. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Having to mom too. Okay. So but each of those, if these decks is so beautiful, is that so many creators have a different interpretation on these decks, right? And when I get guided to a certain deck, it could literally be for just one significant interpretation of one card that is not in any other deck, right? And I haven't even played with this deck yet to know exactly the how cool each of these cards are. But I do know, out of all of the tarot decks that I do not have not one where the Eight of Swords is showing there is a straight path in front of somebody that they're not seeing. You often see the Eight of Swords surrounding the person. And it's like, yeah, there's obstacles, there's blockages. You could very easily maneuver your way through them, but you need to remove the blindfold. But this is basically, to me, like, you know, like blind trust. Like, there is very much a path directly in front of you. You don't see it because you're blindfolded, but you truly have to trust. And if that's not what I was feeling, that somebody needs to very much just trust that you're being led like I was saying. That's why I feel that this is so significant. I'm playing this now, right as I was saying to you, that you really have to just trust where you're being guided. And if I wouldn't have trusted these people to help me, I don't know how I would have figured situations out. And it was having that blind trust. Like, I didn't know these people were really stepping in to help me like this, and I wasn't getting help I wasn't asking for, and things like that. And I know that I asked the angels and God, divine source, to guide me, and they guided this beautiful path, these individuals to step in and help me, right? So, yeah, it's one of those things, like, you need to know that you can trust, right? There's a path right in front of you, and you might not see it, and you might have to take that blind faith where it's like you're going forward and you're not really knowing, you're just trusting that you're being led, because you very much are. That's what I'm getting. See, it's going to require strength. You got to have strength and courage, right? I know that I've got that inner strength, right? Because I very much could have given up too. Like, there was an option. I'm kind of getting like that, like red pill or blue pill. Because I did get the option, like, well, if you want to just not pursue what you're in, I don't want to put too much more personal stuff. But I'm just saying, like, okay, so when somebody came to my aid, they were like, well, you know, we can undo all of this. We can, you know, fix everything right where it started. We can restore everything. You can basically go back. Or you can, you know, have a new option. What would you like? And I very easily could have just given up and could have been like, well, this didn't work out. I guess, you know, I won't pursue this. Or I was like, no, I can have the strength and I can trust what's being offered to me and use it in a new way, use it in a different way, pursue it differently. And I was like, I'll pursue differently. I ain't going backwards. No, I'm not. And I'm so glad that I didn't. 1444 is to say that. With all those fours showing you that's divine guidance or protection. I knew, all I said is, Angels, please guide and protect me. You're giving me an out. I don't feel that your out is me going backwards. I really feel that it's going forward. So whatever that may be, I said just guide me, and they did. And look at this King of Pentacles energy. This could be your energy, it could be energy surrounding you, but the King of Pentacles is very abundant, right? King of Pentacles is a provider, right? Nine of Swords came out sideways here. So somebody's having a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress and worries, right? As you could be going through a major situation. It looks like it has to do with something within the family here where there's been a lot of burdens, right? With the Ten of Wands and the Four of Wands. I kind of want to slow down and spend time with each of these cards, but I feel like I've done a lot of talking. So this bunny here looks like it's sweating, right? It's almost like there's been just so much this person's been carrying, and they're doing it, but there's only a matter of time before they're so exhausted that they just drop the whole bundle, right? So this is somebody that has been, I'm getting this rushing energy. Somebody's been very much rushing, trying to get something done. And like just too much burdens, too much responsibility. And it's like if they don't put down some of these burdens, they're going to lose all of them, right? Has to do with the family here, Four of Wands. I'm seeing twins. There's twin bunnies on this card, which is very beautiful. It's also my first card, my first Four of Wands, where I see twins on it. Those bunnies are identical. And what's interesting is I was seeing identical butterflies the other day, which is so beautiful because I don't often see this color, and it could be a message for you, is me and my son. And my one that doesn't like to go outside very much. He's an avid gamer. So to get him outside is very rare anyways. And he's walking around with me. And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, look at all these butterflies. They're in pairs too. I was noticing that. And he's like, oh my God, Mom, look at these ones. Look at how beautiful they are. That's just weird to hear him talk that way. But he was like, look, they're purple. They were purple and yellow, which is very beautiful. And we noticed the one, then we noticed the pair of it. He's like, look, Mom, it's like twins. I'm like, oh my God, it is. So I can't even tell you last time I seen a purple butterfly. And there was two of them, and they were twin butterflies. And I got this young, beautiful energy too, because they look like young butterflies. They're only like this big. They weren't like, very big, large ones like I've been seeing. And it was just so beautiful, right? These two purple and yellow butterflies. So I don't know. I felt to tell you about that. It was very significant, but I thought it was so cute. Already told me twin butterflies. Maybe that's a message for you guys. You should look that up. I mean, I wanted to. I've just had so much going on. Otherwise, I'm sure I would tell you about that. Look at this magician. So this is some bunny that is manifesting something. They're manifesting their desires, their dreams. Look at this. As I say, that star, that's confirmation, right? Because what is the star card? It's wish fulfillment, manifesting your dreams. It also comes after a period of healing, too. So there's definitely healing going on. After a tower moment. Look at those bunnies falling from that tower. So somebody has been through major changes, right? Something very significant. And the Hermit energy. Ooh, look at this. This person is surrounded in snow. I'm getting this energy of this is somebody that's kind of been in Hermit energy for a long time. Because, the snow reminds me of isolation, right? Because a lot of people self-isolate, stay indoors, stay home in that winter, or not wanting to go out into the cold, right? So to me, this is somebody that's been in isolation for quite some time. And it's coming out. What's interesting is we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody that is very abundant, right? Very resourceful. With the King of Wands energy, this is about taking action, charge of control. And the Ace of Pentacles here is an abundant new beginning, which is being divinely offered. I love this. How it's the hands. This is like from the heavens. They're bringing you something in here, something abundant. And it's your 10 of Cups. Look, it's on the bottom, happily ever after. Ooh, I love this. Yep, the children. Look at them. And it's like, look at them. It's like they're looking off into the future. Like, look at what we've done. We're free. I'm getting this freedom energy. I love this Queen of Pentacles, too. It has a child. As I say, the Queen of Pentacles is often a mother energy, right? Somebody that takes care of others. Very loving, caring, kind, generous, passionate. What did I say? Generous. See, I keep changing up these words. I don't know if this is retrograde getting to me or what it's doing. It's like really blending my words a lot. Maybe that's a message. Maybe there's going to be blendings, right? Synergy for sure. So Six of Swords energy. Sorry, guys. There's like a lot of people out there playing. So, Six of Swords, moving away. See, this is a bunny that is moving. The baby bunny is out of the way. This is somebody that's protecting of their children and moving them out of troubled water. I'm getting. There's multiple options available. Seven of Cups. So maybe that's what's been taking some time to figure out some things, right? Because of the options. Because I was talking about options, right? Giving up, moving forward, taking that faith, right? World card energy. This is someone that's using universal energies, right? Manifestation power, working with these energies, paying attention to the synchronicities, the messages, and the signs, right? All right, guys. I'm going to leave that reading there. So I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely, I hope that this reading helped for you guys. I don't know how it turned out or anything in the first reading. I haven't even checked my volume, lighting, all of that. I'm just working with the beautiful sun energy. And, working with this. So, definitely love and light to all of you guys. I guess I'm going to do another one here with this beautiful, I didn't even tell you guys what it was. I found it yesterday. And I got it because my daughter was in love with this theme, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had to get it. And I don't often see these little decks out when unless I go to like places that sell tarot. So I thought it was neat, the Kawaii tarot deck. So it's got the themed, and he just looks fun and cute. And I'm like, that's perfect. And it's the same size even. Often I get the character decks in the smaller decks. But see, it was like, I'm like, it's perfect. It's definitely meant to go together. And I felt like I was guided right to it. See, I often get the smaller ones that I use for the character themes. So this is what I mean, being in the right place at the right time, getting guided right to it. Which is definitely very beautiful. I'm like so excited going with the flow. I really feel that just so much beautiful things are coming in. 2233 is to say that in this year of 2023, in this vibration of a 7, it's so beautiful. You really got to trust things. And it's like, I didn't even know where I was going to get guided and all of that. And I really had to just trust where I was being guided. And I felt I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And it's just confirmation that you are where you're supposed to be at the right time. Always. You have to change your perspective sometimes. You have to see things differently. Sometimes you don't see things till later on. Why? You have to surrender. And you have to raise your vibration and elevate. Because sometimes you miss these beautiful things because of the vibration that you're in. Right? And sometimes you're protected. I really feel that I got moved too for my protection, because it's like I have to move again, like unexpectedly. And I knew the first time it was for my protection, and then I do feel as though some things were found out, and I was getting. I don't want to put too much of my personal information in there, but I do feel that for my protection I got moved again. So. Anyways, love and light to all of you guys. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you have not, as if you were, you're guided to my channel for a reason. Know that. I love all my new subscribers. You guys are helping my channel grow, and I'm excited. I definitely want to get into using that community post and tab and all of that. Just I wasn't in a very good element before. I definitely feel such a huge energetic shift and change, and my energy coming back up. Right? It's like the cloud has been lifted. So I'm really excited to get going with the community tab, post, and start building up this community. I'm also going to be setting up different pages and accounts and different things. So if you're wanting to follow me on other platforms and channels and things like that, definitely do that. I'll be disclosing more down in my description box with the links and the edits and things like that over how to get to them. So So love and light to all of you guys. 2444 as they say that, and that is alignment. You know, all of those fours mean that the angels are protecting and guiding you. All right, love you all. Bye.